Hello to everybody, and hello to our good friends Arthur. Thanks for your usually service for every year on the presentation of the all the new product of Extrema. I want to start from this one. I'm proud to introduce this new knife developed with the KSK German Special Forces unit, starting from our well-known Misericordia model. We are develop this project, changing the system of the knife and arriving to have a folder, basically with the shape of the blade of Misericordia, with a wire cutter in this position, the same glass breaker in hard metal here, with this kind of color that we named tactical mud. Here we'll have in the future a special scabbard that we will introduce in the future. Now we introduce on the market without scabbard. Anyway, this model are able to fit in the standard scabbard named Aspis of our production. The same scabbard of the series Requiem, Mamba and Misericordia. Then, starting from here, this is not exactly something new, but there's in a new version of two models that we already have in our catalog. But we are using a different color of blade, and with some changement like adding the serrated on the blade, we are realizing something interesting for the rescue environment. Starting from the product that we have developed for the GSG9, it's a multi-tool knife with an interesting tool here for cutting the vest of the injured soldier or operator. Glass breaker here as well. And basically the T911, the same project with added the serrated on the blade, the red color for more visibility in the environment, the wire cutter here, glass breaker in this position, and a spike here for general purpose. There's also a small instrument that you can use like a small screw. Then just 1 month ago, we have introduced on the market the new series of the MF1, of the historical product, iconic product MF1. We have restyled this product. We have redesigned the shape of blade and of the handle, and we have introduced a new safety lock system, easiest than the previous. It works easy, is less. It uses less space on this knife. In this configuration, we have used the G10 materials for the handle in 3 different colors, 2 different shapes of the blade, the drop and the spear point. Now, I want to talk about the new series of the famous small knife of Extrema ratio named Ant. Now the Ant arrive on the market with a different shape of blade and different color. In this series we have used colors like yellow, green, orange for the high visibility of the product. Just use in some difficult environment where if you lose it you can easily find it again. The interesting is this kind of shape is in a foot shape with a razor edge, and the interesting is that when it's closest you can easily open it, but just with two handles, and this is very interesting for the German market and the other market where the law is forbidden for the law to have a folder with that you can open with just one hand. There's also a different color and the standard color, but there also another interesting shape and a spear with a spear point. In this configuration, more tactical. New color, as you can see. New finishing of the blade, the same stone washed, the blade, and in this configuration we have used the satin version. The satin version can easily show how the razor edge of this knife is realized.
Ein bisschen was muss schon bei Eiger. Ja, genau. Good morning, good to see you. How are you? I'm a little bit tired from it. Good show, but
Now the new series of MF0 named MF0 Evo. Usually the Evo, the MF0 have had in the past just one shape of blade. Now we have introduced two different, and it's the classic drop and our loved Tanto point. We use the same safety lock system of the MF1 series, the new MF1 series. Satin version, red, gray for the handle. It's interesting also because the price, thanks to some new technology that we have adopted on this series of MF0 and the MF1, the price is a little bit less than the previous series, so more interesting for the market. This one is the known ferrum. In this configuration we have used the G10 for the handle, the black G10 for the handle. Basically it's the same product but with the different materials for the handle. Now we are arriving to the real news of this here. Starting from here, a new naked knife developed starting from the iconic raw blade. In fact, as you can see, is a little bit shorter and smaller than the standard blade of raw. It fit very well on the full-size hand. With this configuration, it's possible to use paracord to enlarge the handle. We will introduce on the market with two kinds of finishing, the satin version and the dark stone washed black. And now, finally, I can't put in all the series, but in this here we can show one of the most important news of this here. Extrema are introducing on the market after so many times in a series for the hunting environment, and we are using this configuration and with kind of shape of our blade with the one, a classic drop for skinning and general purpose, and a shorter one, a drop point shorter and very useful for the skinning operation, and another with a little bit more pointed blade that can be used from the kind of the hunter that prefer to have a small tip to use for the fine operation, maybe on the animal, to skin the animal. This series is introduced with three different kind of steel and two different materials for the blade. You can have in the G10 the handle with the two parts of this. You can have in wood like this, but the blade you can have in three different materials: the standard, bowler, and 619. The high-level materials in bowler M319, and another version, easiest to resharpen, especially for this kind of environment, the nitrogenum steel. And we introduce this series with the three different finishing of the blade: the satin version, the dark stone version, and the stone washed version. I want to introduce also the scabbard in two colors: leather, completely leather, produced in Italy. It's interesting. And at the end, we have introduced at the last here, and now finally the project is ready for the market. We have finished every single detail and configured exactly how our professional customers have asked to do it. So we are introducing on the market in this configuration with this kind of scabbard in Kydex, We will have it on the market in the first version. Dark stone, the finishing of the metal, and G10, black G10 for the handle.
Alright. Thank you very much.
Thank you to you
Have a
guys.
nice day.
Thank you to you, Arthur. Thank you.